we're suffering more. Yeah, we're suffering the same way in Uhuru huko Gatundu watu walikuwa wanakulwa na jigas, yet is the president. If you go to places like Kapsaos, if you, those people who know us in Gishu very all the way to Kapkari, wase wanalia. So this guy, he needs to be called out. Farouk Kibet needs to be called out. Oscar Sudi needs to be called out. I always ask myself, I'm not a Christian. I'm a Christian, but I don't go to church. I ask myself, if you're going to spend, there's a church in Elgeyo Marakwet that was built, sijui how many millions. We saw it. I am one of those people who have really really maximized on the online space. Why? What is so difficult on setting up a tech hub in Kapseret, Apo Langas? What is so hard I personally, with our own personal capacity, for example, I'm able to employ 30 people on the tech space. What is so difficult in somebody like Murkomen? Just sell that watch, go there in E10, set up a nice internet tech hub, train people. People are self-taught. Those are things that will empower the youth. They know. Yeah. Why are you speaking about border border? So many young men here in Bungoma, more than 20,000 very strong, healthy men basking on the sun every day to take 300 shillings of them. Yet they have very fertile farm. There is water, River Nzoia flowing, this river Sosiani flowing. These people, and it's not that they're not, they've gone to school. These people are lecturers. Some of them, Kina Murkomen, were teaching people in schools. It's not that they don't know what they need to do. They intentionally want to cripple us. They want they want in their pursuit to create their dynasties. They want to oppress us. Ruto wants us to see him in every items in our household. If you look at milk, you want to drink Ruto milk. If you're going to eat chicken and eggs, Ruto egg. If you are going to use any furniture, Ruto food. That is the intention of this government and his cronies. So let's call these people out. Let's call them bullshit. Fuck this government. Fuck everyone about. Sorry, my language. I'm seeing people as old as my parents here, but that's how angry we are. And we are saying we are very objective about it. We shall not be cowed. We are rejecting the finance bill. I like the fact that doing away with this list, but we're saying it's the beginning of this. We had doctors going strike. We have doctors as we speak who have not been paid for 6 months, 7 months. Where we're gonna spend all those money. These people know. They came from the ground. People like Murkomen used to walk without shoes. If you walk the size of Capture Rope and you grow kwa hizo hills, you go down, you go to places like West Pokot penye nilisoma, there's nothing. And these people si ati kama kina Uhuru walizaliwa State House. Hawa ni wase wametoka huko mashinani. These are people who are sufferers. But again, it's you are only if you unless you are a narcissist, I had people say if unless you're just a bad person. Some people are just bad by nature. They're just evil. So we have people who are evil at the top of our country. And so let's not make this mistake anymore. Let's call them out. And when we start speaking, let's start by telling them that they are bad, everything they're doing is wrong. And I like the fact also that some of the children of these criminals are calling them out. I don't think if you sometimes you have gone to school, you have been taken to the best of schools by this stolen money, but also you have a brain, you have the autonomy of thoughts. You should be able to think and make a decision. You should be able to, like the way Rogers is here. I like the fact that he speaks against, despite the fact that the dad voted for the bill, but you have a free thought. So sometimes I like the fact that I don't know if it was propaganda that the son of AG was arrested, but even you guys, when you go to those sitting rooms and you are eating, know that there are people who have not eaten, know that the people who cannot afford basic things. I'm in the business of healthcare. I'm always treating people for free. People cannot even just get a wire, for example. If you're doing an ORIF for a fracture, they cannot even pay the simple thing. Some of them even don't have the funds to pay the NHIF. And so the president is very invested in healthcare for his personal. We are just calling them out because in the business of healthcare, we know he has bought shares in this hospital. We know his insurance is set up to be the third party in the new bill. These are the things we know, and we have to speak out so that even when their kids they walk around and some of them they are eating, they are very fat, obesity, BMI is through the roof. Tell them because you have gone to school, you are grown up. So we want to also to encourage. I was in the same classroom with the son of Rigathi, the same desk, the same class. I was in the same class with the daughter of with the daughter of Obado, the same class. I was in the same class with the daughter of Chirchir, the same class. These are and these people who were in school. These are the same people who are failing us. If your father is the deputy president and you went through the same class, why don't you call these people out? Anyway, you are rich, so let's call. I am also saying, if you have grown to school and you are staying in the same room with your father, your uncle, who are some of these politicians, call the fuck them out, and let's keep being angry. Let's show up. Let's print those posters. Let's print those T-shirts. Let them go and arrest Jacob Juma. Let's annoy this. Let's get them act. Let us speak up against this impunity that we are seeing in this country.
Thank you
I
very
have a lot to
much.
say, but let me hold it there so others can
Can
speak.
I please
Thank
have my
we'll go by order, please. We'll go. We have a lot of people who've been waiting here for a very long time. Before I give out the mic to Shanky, I just want to take this opportunity to appreciate the Law Society of Kenya president, that is Faith Odhiambo. She's doing an incredible job. So far, she's helped in the bailing out of two people who've been arrested by the DCI or NIS or whatever. But hats off, madam, where you are. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Shanky, 2 minutes, please. We have a very long list of people, so I'll be 2 minutes on everyone. Shanky, the mic is yours.
Hello. Personally sina kitu ya kusema juu I only came here juu nilikuwa nataka kuaddress your story, your list. And also kuna someone in my DM is saying, like, rather than sending fare to people, we can just organize that sijui mat moja ya Thika Road ichukue watu wengi, kwa sababu Thika Road kuna ma students wengi and most of them want to come, lakini ati hawana fare, so that we can organize seme amat ikiwa peak na iwe late hiyo tu.
Thank you, Shanky. So could you please kindly drop off so that we give other people a chance to come on? In the meantime, hats off to our timeline elder, that is Mwabili. The guy drove all the way to Mombasa to attend the protest in Mombasa. He's driven, I think, overnight all the way to Nyahururu. I like that dedication. Thank you very much, Mwabili, wherever you are. We are together in this. Asante sana. Let's go to Engineer Nyasikera.
hello?
2 minutes, please.
Okay, okay.
I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you very much. I've been following this conversation for the last 2 days, and I'm super impressed by the response of not just Generation Z, but everybody that has been on online and offline, and I'm super impressed. I can confess that yesterday I sat on my desk the whole day and I didn't go anywhere. Everybody was surprised. I have been very keen to see how
Hello,
the
hello.
activities surrounding this protest actually moves.
Am I being heard?
Chief,
Yeah, you're
please,
being
could
heard.
you mute yourself so that engineer can speak, and then we'll come to you. It's just an orderly way, and then we'll come to you.
Okay, thank you. So very quickly, I want to bring to your attention that I also belong to several groups of the engineering fraternity, and just this evening, a group of graduate engineers created a WhatsApp group, and within 30 minutes, they had already formed a group with a membership of more than 1,500. And some of the things that they are raising is the inertness of the Engineers Board of Kenya and the IEK, and the same issues that we are facing from the finance bill are being mirrored in the engineering fraternity. One of the things that they experience is that when you are being hired as a graduate engineer, you only get paid around 15 to 25,000 shillings, and that has been going on for the last 20 or so years. So their agenda, alongside the reject finance bill, is that they need the engineers, graduate engineers, to be paid at least 70,000 shillings a month on internship, and they want to join hands with medical interns and other graduates who are jobless, who the government need to work very hard to ensure that they get opportunities to acquire relevant industry skills in their various areas of professional practice. That's number one. Number two, I want to speak to the concern regarding the robotics and AI bill. This bill, just as many other regulations and legislations before, is specifically designed to keep opportunities that most of our technical and a lot of young men and women are going to take advantage of and earn a living from. So these kind of bills are designed to deny or keep opportunities that are supposed to uplift a lot of these Gen Zs and millennials who have skills relevant in this area, that they require to get jobs from within or outside this country. So as we fight the finance bill of 2024 or 2025, or with whatever finance bills that are going to come in the future, we also need to be looking at these other punitive bills that are being sneaked out quietly that have a bigger impact than even the finance bill itself. You recall very well, in the past, they introduced drone pilot licensing. While this is a very good idea for security reasons, it needs to be very friendly so that it does not scuttle content creators who need to use these kind of tools. You know that you cannot fly a drone in Kenya without a license. And the process of getting one, even the license fees are very, very punitive. And this kind of bill, the robotics and AI bill, is designed to create this kind of hurdles. I also want to bring to your attention that IPRA usually has a scheme of licensing for electricians and electrical engineers. They have various classes of of licenses. Now, if you have a certain class of license, you are allowed to practice to various level, handle various sizes of projects. Now they want to introduce regulations that will force one person to acquire several licenses for each section of the kind of jobs they do. So some of these issues are not alive to a lot of you because they are specific to the industry, but it is a broad scheme to, one, raise money for the government, but also stifle innovation and stifle opportunities for young men and women in various industries across various professions.
I'll cut you
I want
short,
to
engineer.
appeal. Just one. Yes, sir.
I'll cut you short because of time, because we have a very long list of people, please.
Let me say this last word. Just one final word.
Can I go
I
ahead now?
appeal to everybody. I want to appeal to everyone to tone down on abusive language, so that we are not seen to be like a barbaric group. Let's champion our agenda in a very civilized way. And those ones who are sharing nude photos of some of the politicians or other government officials, that might have criminal implications. So be very careful what you share, or don't threaten government officials or their families. Let's focus on the agenda at hand, and I think we are on the right path. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Elvis Kidogo too. I just wanted to tell engineer tomorrow, like you said, we'll have professionals speak on how the bill affects. So maybe tomorrow you can join us and tell us from that engineering aspect or industry aspect how the bill affects. So maybe tomorrow we're hoping to host you again.
Okay, thank you very much, BT.
Thank you very much. I'll be there.
And
Thank you.
engineer. So we go to Shiru Mwangi, and then Chelule, and then Chief, and then Diana. So we start with Shiru. 2 minutes, please.
Oh, hi, Elvis. Shiko there, and Otero, of course. So first of all, for me, I'm a Gen X, and I'm just in awe of how you guys, the Gen Zs, the millennials, I think we're shook with love. You are actually channeling our frustrations that we have gone through with our parents. So for me, it's reject this finance bill 2024. It affects me directly. I am in the deep thick of Namanga. Uko mashinani, uko porini. Mimi nafanya kazi hapa. Now I have no electricity, there's no water, there are no roads. So I don't understand why MEMC, ODM, MP chose to vote yes to this bill. So we are mobilizing Masais. Mi naambia, hiyo shamba, your 100 acres of land, that would be munakomboa. So we have to do what we must to make sure that the local people, everybody understands. You guys, you've known me in terms of civic education. I'm big on that. And when you start having and picking guys to come onto this platform to share what they can offer, mine is on civic education. Every politic is local. I applaud you. I'm not going to take too much of your time. You know how I support you. I'll continue supporting you. My mother, your grandmother is supporting. Umewatumia kakitu? Yes, I have. We will continue supporting you all the way. Reject Finance Bill 2024. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shiru Mwangi. And I'm just going to ask again once more, if you've already spoken, please could you kindly drop off so that we add other people on the speaker panel. Now, Professor Chelule, please unmute yourself and speak. 2 minutes, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Elvis and Osama and the rest of you who are organizing this. I've been listening for the last probably 18 hours, the whole of yesterday and just shortly after I came back from church today. So I'm Serone. I live in Germany with my family, where I come from, Nandi Hills in Kenya. And I'm following what is happening very closely. Really, really want to applaud you guys for what you are doing, driving the conversation away from the normal and common political figures that people are used to, because they can easily speak the same language with the same guys you're trying to reach. I only have a couple of things that I wanted to make, one observation and one kind of a warning, because a lot of us have been in this kind of struggle for quite some time. I've been there for probably close to 25 years as an activist in ODM, all the way from 2005 until the last election that we had last year. I think I hear you guys when you say you do not want to have any identifiable leader, but in my opinion, it would be a tragic thing not to have somebody that can call the house to order. And you just indicated one here with the sort of thing that I would, briefly say, possibly Osama with a number of guys went on and drew a list that is circulating, and that could be used against this group very easily, because the government has quite a plethora of machinery, including intelligence, and they know how to infiltrate and how to clone things and grow confusion. So I would really think what you guys need to do, and I'm saying you guys because I am not a generation. I'm not a Gen Z myself. I have 3 children that are Generation Z myself. So you need a form of leadership. It doesn't matter how inconspicuous it is, how hidden it is from public. You need a group of no-nonsense guys that are going to run for you 2 critical things, probably 3. One is strategy, the second is tactics, and the third is finances. You cannot afford to be amorphous for a long time. Chaos creates, but what chaos creates needs to be ordered. And that order doesn't come from chaos ordering itself. It somehow has to have a leader that emerges to gel and glue you guys around. And we can adopt very many forms of leaderships. You could create cells, which in my opinion is a more effective one, that you have more than one group of leaders, which then allows you all to become kind of you become like an amoeba. You're moving, you're always on the move, so that if one of you is cornered, the rest of you take up the challenge and you are running with it. It would really be a disaster to see this group dissipate, disappear, and